Raspbian, the mouse is already working. There's a couple different things that you could select, but I'm just going to go with Raspbian, which is the recommended. It's a nice operating system actually. It's just let me know that all data on the SD card will be overridden. That is okay, so I'm going to say yes. And it's going to go ahead and load this on. I'll pause the video now and pick up when this ends. So it is completed the download process here, the installation process I should say. It's doing some last extracting. It took about 10 minutes or so to complete that. And there we go. So it says install successful. Go ahead and hit OK. And it should restart for me. This is kind of typical startup for the Raspberry Pi. And so you can set this so that each time it comes on, it goes right into the graphical user interface part. It'll always have to do this first. It runs through this. Or you can make it so that it stops at the end here and you have to put in a username and password to get in. It's up to you. I usually don't have any rocket science secrets on here, so a lot of times I'll just set it so that it will go straight to the graphical user interface. The first time you come in here, it will ask you to take a look at some of these settings. I usually do take the time to maybe look through these. I think a lot of these though are all set up for you. Yeah, it's already expanded anyway, so there's no need to even do number one. Change password for default user. That's up to you if you want. Enable boot to desktop. I do prefer to go straight to the desktop. So I'm going to choose that. Okay. I usually do enable it to work with a camera. Let's see. I think that's all I usually do for now. I mean, you could look through the rest of this. I think you'll be fine though. You can always go into that later as well. Once you get into the OS, you can actually bring up command line and then bring that up. So this is restarting, and this will be the first time we go into the actual graphical user interface of the Linux Raspbian version of Linux. So it should go straight into the operating system here. So here we are. We're booting up to the desktop. So let me zoom in a little bit here so you can see we have a menu at the top here, and you have your different programs that you could mess around with. It's basically a nice little interface. This is just the beginning. Thanks. Let me know if you have any comments. Hopefully you were able to follow along and subscribe.